Hey, it's me. Just a little update. I am going for another surgery in a couple of weeks, February 20th. It was supposed to be the 22nd, and we had everything all locked in and frequent flyer miles ready to go for a really inexpensive flight. But then the surgeon called last week and said they needed to move my surgery date for someone who had an active cancer case. And so, because both my surgeons are going to be in the room, both my breast surgeon and the plastics guy are going to be in the room, because if you'll remember, we are not sure if they got margins. I mean, both my breast surgeon and I are pretty sure they did, but because the pathology wasn't clear, he's going to be in the room too. And we're going to go back in and make sure they got margins. And then it's very typical with this kind of surgery to go back in a second time and do what they've taken some of my abdominal tissue, of course, from the deep, and they have what they call a paddle. And so they're going to take those out and kind of clean the breast up a little bit and do some more fat grafting, even up the breast, so there's some symmetry. So there would always be a second stage for the surgery, but mine is a little bit more critical because they want to make sure they got margins. So we're doing that. We'll be in Detroit, Michigan the weekend before for my cousin's wedding, which we're really excited about. My cousin Jody's getting remarried to an awesome guy named RJ, who was actually widowed during COVID. His wife died suddenly to COVID, and so she's in heaven now, but just God has just done amazing things in their lives, and so we're honored to be a part of that. I'll be singing and being a bridesmaid in that wedding, and so we're going up on well, I don't know yet when I'm going up. That keeps being a moving target too, but going up Thursday or Friday, and then we'll be coming back actually because of all these things that have moved. I'm telling you what, the logistics to this thing, what I've been telling people is that make your head spin. Make your head spin, hop off your body, do the hokey pokey, and you'd still be turning around. But in the end, what we decided to do is fly one way out of Detroit to San Antonio via Charlotte. So we'll be having a little layover in Charlotte for 2 hours. But that's better than driving 12 hours home from Detroit on Sunday to get on that same plane. Because our alternative was to come home all day Sunday, do an infusion Monday morning, and the only ticket we could still afford with the miles, the way they've gone up, was the last flight out Monday night. And of course, that might not be super wise, right? Because if anything goes awry, we would miss surgery. And then we really got to thinking, I don't know how long recently it's been since you've done surgery, but there's a lot of pre-op preparation. You've got to take a shower with certain wash the night before. And so if we got in at midnight to San Antonio, by the time we got all settled, I would have to take a shower and do all these things, and then maybe get an hour's worth of rest, and then have to be at the hospital by 6 a.m. And so we just didn't feel like that was wisdom. So anyway, but we are so blessed. The Airbnb host and I have stayed in touch, and they are believers, and just are giving us a half off the Airbnb costs, and said, look, whatever you need, you can be in the Airbnb by the 18th. Look, yeah, it's no problem. We'll adjust the dates. You do whatever you got to do. Do not stay in a hotel. Get there. We've got this. So God is just going ahead of us on all of that. And, you know, the money, the extra cost, he's providing for all those things. And, you know, certainly, finances are tight, but God is blessing us, and Dave got a new position, and it's not started yet, but we know that the raise will help with all these extra expenses. So we're just thankful, and we're thankful for the people who are praying for us, and continue to pray for us, please, because we still have a ways to go. And so we'll be out in Texas from that Sunday night until the following Monday morning early. And again, flight prices are just crazy. But we're also going to get to see some friends of ours from here in Charlotte that moved out to Texas a long time ago. So we're hoping to get to see old Steel Creek friends and family. And so that's going to be good for our soul as well. So God is just really good. And so just that's the update for us right now. And we're still praying for our friends, the Wilsons. Maddy's celebration of life is this Saturday. So we're just still just thankful that she's whole and healed in heaven, but praying for her family as we know that they just miss her so much every day. And so also my friend Zach Mollendeck is still struggling and fighting his battle with thyroid cancer. And that has not gone away and is not going to be treated. That's something he will have to manage for the rest of his life. And so we're just praying for that family as well, and so thankful for all the provision God has given us. So thank you so much. And I'm going to record, I'm here in the bedroom because I am going to record a video just about my favorite things. This is, I'm just going to give you a little teaser. This is my favorite hat, which there's a cool God story about this too, but there's a sweet young woman with alopecia who designed these dream caps. And after trying a bunch of sleeping caps that did not stay on my head, I know I'm so stylish, styling and profiling, but watch this. Wait for it, because you're going to wish you had one too, even if you aren't bald. Watch. Wait for it. Ready? Booyah! It's a sleep mask. What? For reals. Now this is a nice big flannel one. It's good for winter, but anyway. So, but if you want to learn more about my awesome sleep cap, watch that video. But this is my update. It didn't really plan on being one, but it was. But God is so good, okay? So there's a verse up above my bed that is awesome too. So zoom in and read that. Okay, bye-bye.